Welcome to another Friday Sews. My name is Cynthia and you're watching Mountain Accent Sewing. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about my March 2025 makes, meeting up with sewing friends, and a little bit about PDF printing. If you're interested in hearing about these things, stay tuned. I'd like to thank Jen at Today in Jen's Sewing Room for creating this hashtag Friday Sews. We can talk a little bit about sewing, a little bit about life, and just what we've been up to. I did not get many things sewn in the month of March. However, I did sew some of the needed items for my closet. First up, I made a pair of pants. It is the Fibre Mood Clover Jeans. And I did a full review about this sewing pattern. If you want to check out that video, I'll link it down below. But I made the size 20 at the waist, graded to an 18 at the hip. And this carpenter style jean is so nice. I made it in a stretched denim. It's lightweight, and I made them primarily to wear like hiking or fishing or just casually. And I have to say, I've already worn them out on the boat, and they are the most comfortable pants that I have ever worn while we've been out fishing. I was out for several hours, and they remained comfortable the entire time. And I will definitely make these pants again. The only thing that I will do is I will lengthen them maybe by 1, possibly 2 inches. They are fine when I'm standing, but when I sit, I felt like they rose up just a little bit higher than what I wanted on my leg. And so I will definitely lengthen them, but otherwise I would make no changes. And since I am on my lunch break, and this is the only time I've got to film today, I will insert pictures of what I'm talking about. But I highly recommend the Fibre Mood Clover Jeans. Now, I also made a t-shirt to go with these pants, and I made that True Bias Jessie tee in just a black cotton jersey fabric, and I made it specifically to be able to wear with these pants, but also to participate in the hashtag Sew Frugal 2025 challenge hosted by Ruanne at the Yorkshire Sew Girl and Sam at Frugalissimo. And I have to say, the True Bias t-shirt, it comes in a cropped length and a long length. And I made a size in between those two sizes, which for me, I still feel like it's very cropped. So if you are, I'm 5'5½", and if you are longer in the body, you would definitely need to add some inches if you want to make that cropped length, or it will be too cropped. And I think I made a size large. I think it was a size large. I love the way it turned out. It looks great with the pants. And it is free if you sign up for the True Bias newsletter. You get this pattern for free. If you don't sign up for the newsletter, you can purchase the pattern. And it is a great oversized t-shirt. And the next t-shirt that I made is the Ellie and Mac Sew Scrappy top. And I had a lot of fun pulling my cotton jersey scraps out to see what I could come up with. Now, I've yet to take a picture of this make. I've had it made for a few days, but I will try it on this evening and take a picture to insert here. But I want to put the pattern in here so you know what I'm talking about. It is a PDF pattern. All of the patterns that I've shared today are made in the month of March. Were all PDF patterns. And the Ellie and Mac Sew Scrappy top I printed on my home printer, and I taped it together, and then the back piece is cut in 2 pieces, and the front is made of several smaller pieces that you join together and you have to assemble them in a certain order and top stitch in order for all those pieces to fit together to make your front bodice piece. And then you have your arms, a neckband, and a waistband. And I have to say, I really love the way this shirt came out, and it's also a size large. And while I'm on the topic of PDF patterns, I had a viewer ask me, since I live in the United States, how do I go about doing PDF patterns? Now, I have to say, I do not like taping them together, but I will tape them together if I do print them at home. And I did that with the Ellie and Mac Sews Scrappy top, and also with that True Bias JCT. With them being t-shirts, it didn't really take that many pages, so I was okay with printing it out at home on my home printer and tape them together and cut it out. And I did also print out the instructions because I like having the printed instructions, and it worked out great. Now for the Fibre Mood Clover Jeans, I had that one printed on A0. And I have primarily, if I'm just printing PDF patterns, I will send them to PDF plotting and get several patterns printed at one time because that is the most cost effective. I'm not sure why the lighting changed on my camera, so I hope it's not too dark. Okay, so anyway, for my A0 printing, I do send it off to PDF plotting, and they charge you by the sheet, but the more sheets that you print, you get a discount. And so I will send off several at a time. Now, if I don't have several to print, and I just want to say print one pattern, then I have used, like, say, Beyond the Pink Door, and I've ordered like fabric and had Andrea print a pattern at the same time because it was the most cost effective as far as shipping went. And the price for printing is not that bad either. I mean, it comes out close to the same. And then I have also used the fold line before. When I have purchased a PDF pattern from them, I automatically go ahead and get them to print it on A0 also. And I think that's the only 3 places I have used for A0 printing. If you have any more suggestions for places that people can use, either here in the United States or in other countries, you can comment below so that people can see where you like to have your PDF patterns printed, or if you like to print them at home. And a little bit about life. I am not going to be able to get a lot of sewing done this weekend because we're going to have a family get-together on Saturday celebrating 3 birthdays, mine included. Mine comes up later in the month, but I have a sister-in-law who has a birthday, and then my dad's birthday is next week, and he's going to be 80 this year. So really, we're throwing the party for him, but he says the party's for everybody. Everybody that has a birthday in April. And so we're looking forward to that. And then, of course, Sunday I have an Easter dinner to go to, and yeah, it's going to be nice. A busy weekend, but a fun weekend. And then I took a day off earlier this week, and I met some other lovely sewers. Now, I have met Andrea at Andrea Makes before, but I also met Trish at Pinky's Farm and a couple of her friends. So it was so nice to see you, Andrea, Trish, Jill, and Cindy. If you're watching this video, I had a marvelous time, and I felt like I had known you forever. And that is wonderful to be able to meet some friends and feel like you could just chit-chat all day long. And also, thank you, Trish, if you're watching this, for telling me about the quilt shop down the street. I went to Dreaming in the Sea quilt shop, and it's just a small quilt shop here in Western North Carolina, but it also has a lot of gift items. But I did purchase 2 beautiful quilting cottons. Now, I don't use quilting cottons a lot, but both of these prints I want to use in bags. And I'll insert a picture here of the two fabrics. So one of the fabrics is an Amazing Grace quilting cotton that I'm going to use for a lining for a music bag. My brother asked me over a year ago if I'd make him a bag that he could carry his songbook and Bible to church in, because he plays the guitar and is the lead singer at their church. And so I'm going to try to get that done. I think I have all the outer fabrics I need. I just needed a lining fabric, and now that I found it, I can maybe get that done soon. The other fabric that I purchased, you'll notice that it has like little backpacks and binoculars, hiking themed fabric. And I love to hike. I do have a hiking backpack, but I also have got the Noodle Head, I think it's the Range backpack. I'll insert a picture of the one that I have, because I know they have a couple of backpack patterns, and I've been wanting to make it, and I bought this fabric to use for a lining for that pattern. I still need to look for the outer fabric and the hardware for this pattern, but at least I've got the lining taken care of, right? So yeah, I really like both of those fabrics. When I went to this quilt shop, I had a nice surprise. I met another sewing YouTuber. She is also a pattern designer. I met Samantha from Appalachia Sews, and it was so nice to meet her. She's a very lovely person. And the ironic thing is, I have just cut out one of her patterns, the Phoebe dress, and I'm hoping to get that dress on to wear on Easter Sunday. So watch this space. Hopefully I will get the dress made and I will share it here. I have to say, the sewing community is a wonderful place to be. I have met several wonderful ladies, and it's been so nice to talk to other people who sew, but also to be able to talk to them about other things, not just sewing. And I enjoy talking to you also when you comment in the comments. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you're working on. I'd love to hear from you. I posted another video recently where I am trying to get my older fabrics added to Stash Hub, and I'm doing it with you. I already had part of them on there, and then I kind of took a break, and I just needed a little motivation. And I had some viewers comment and give me some ideas, and so if you haven't seen that video, go check it out and let me know what you think. If you have any ideas for what I should make with any of those fabrics. I will come again soon with another Stash Hub video sharing some other fabrics that I'm going to add to that app. And I'm also going to be coming to you later in this month with a Think Pink subscription box unboxing video. I have signed up again for Andrea's subscription box, and I'm going to see how I do with getting the items sewn up, and at least subscribe for a few months and treat myself. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click like, share, comment, and I will talk to you again later. Bye.